What is up, everybody? Otar here. Just figured I'd show you what I've been working on. I am currently in the midst of... Hold on one second. I can't let that come through the mic. Sorry. I got my blue snowball right next to my speakers, and I didn't want that coming through the mic. So, figured I'd do you guys a solid, turn my monitor volume down. It shouldn't affect... But, anyway... just wanted to show you a couple things. This right here is a naturally spawning structure. This spawns into the autumn biome, which is what I'm in. This is a buffet world, which is currently set to only spawn me in the autumn biome. I just wanted to show you this lovely biome because it is gorgeous. I love it. You got the spruce, or excuse me, birch trees to give it the normal look. The oak leaves have this orangey texture, giving it a very autumn-like appearance, along with the grass being more of an orangey color. I do hope and intend to put this very mod on Bedrock, so let's go over everything that I have thus far. So first things first, we got the autumn cabin. These spawn in naturally, and let me show you what they look like on the inside. So we go in here. Boom, come in here. We got barrels. You can store stuff. If you wanted to settle this, a little cooking fire in a chimney. I mean, I can't go in there. I can, oh well. So you got the little chimney. That's what you saw, the little smoke coming out of the ceiling there. That's where it is. You got the little chimney. Got a little bedroom, which is phenomenal. So, yeah. That's the structure I have set to spawn in. Phenomenal. Wonderful, wonderful. So let's go over a few mobs. I think you already seen one of them, or a glimpse at one of them. I still don't know how to sprint while in the flying mode in creative. I do it on accident all the time. This model I'm still having to fix. If you notice, watch his legs. Yeah, they turn the wrong way. Still fixing that. Like I said, this mod's a work in progress. We're still getting things. So the elks can climb trees now, huh? Anyway, that's an elk. Now, if I was in survival, he'd be running away just at the sight of me. And that's how they avoid being hunted. They're going to be dropping Vincian meat, which has the best nutritional value. I would say close to pork, but not quite, but definitely better than beef. You got foxes spawning in this biome too. There's a lot of foxes sleeping under trees. You got cows, the typical stuff. I'm going to add hunters. They will attack elk on sight. I'm also going to be adding grizzly bears. And there's already a few new types of birds. We got the bluebirds, got the quail, and an eagle, which I got lazy. I used the chicken models for this. As you can see, there's your bluebird. There's your quail. And here's your eagle. And the eagles attack the other birds and mice. There are also mice. I didn't mention that. So I used the silverfish model for the mice, but I think I'm going to change it. So we're gonna, where is it? Buffalo mice. And for the buffalo I used a cow skin. So you got the mice, as you can see, they got the silverfish model. And the buffalo, which have the cow model, and pretty much they're cows. They will drop meat, and they're worthwhile hunting. You can find them in the plains in very large groups. So let's look at a few other things, right, as the night approaches. So, nighttime approaches. Let's go over the two big mobs in this one that I am actually kind of proud of. First things first. We got the Dark Knight. Now these spawn in a different biome called the Wasteland. Now I hope and pray that the code works because I have tested it and I've gone into the Wasteland and didn't see any of them. Here's some more bluebirds, by the way. So here you go. You got Dark Knight. This is what they look like. Kind of walk around patrolling, being a-holes to these guys who were a-holes to them first, the Crusaders. They don't like each other. They attack each other, and then they'll get in each other's faces, and they'll look at each other. I don't know why they do that. Sometimes they sit right in front of each other and just don't hit each other for some reason. So those guys, okay, I wanted to explain something. Let's go on to this mushroom. This guy right here, you see the sword he's carrying? Not a typical sword in Minecraft. This is a great sword. And it's a bit of a process getting a hold of one of those because let me show you what kind of damage they do. So first of all, we're going to take one great sword. We're going to take a trident. And we're going to take a diamond sword. Okay. Diamond sword has 7 attack damage. Trident has 9. Great sword has 27 attack damage. That is obscene. These things hit stupid hard, but they're quite a grind to get a hold of. Because first things first, you need what this is made out of. Rubidite. So let's get some rubidite blocks, which is the ore itself is rare. And you have to get a gem out of the ore, and then you have to make these blocks. You also need a silver block. Actually, you need a bunch of these to make silvadite, which is this material right here. Silvadite is very hard to get a hold of. So let me find a diamond. I'm never sure what tab these things are in, so here we go. We got the diamond. We need a crafting table, obviously. I swear they keep changing this on me. Am I just dumb? Okay, here we go. Alright, so to make silvadite, which is this, is what you need to make a great sword. You need to construct this exact formula, and it gives you silvadite. And to get a block of silvadite, you obviously need 9 of those. Now, rubidite here is very rare. Almost rarer than diamonds. They spawn at a lower point with a much lower tick rate, or spawn rate, or whatever the hell, spawn weight. There's our lovely crusader just prowling the autumn biome in search of blood. Anyway, let's get back to it. Now, once you have a bunch of silvadite, which you are going to need, let's get a few more of those because I'm not sure of how much of it I need. To make a handle, oh man, so we go here, you can make a GS handle, which is greatsword handle. You can also use greatsword handles to make a battle axe, which I'll show you in just a second. So, one of these plus 2 of these gives you a greatsword. Greatsword's very powerful, but they're a bit of a grind because you need other sources to alloy, which I thought was, which would have been a nice little treat to have, just to conflict the normal grind. And plus, you kind of need that stuff to take on one of these guys. If I were to show you just how hard these Crusaders and Knights hit. So, I'm going to go into game mode. You can probably already guess how hard they hit just based on the sword's damage. They hit double that. So, we go space. Let's go into survival tab. Make sure I don't put it in hardcore on accident. Boom, one shot. Instantaneous, right? Alright, so they one-shot you. They hurt. That hurted. Alright. Now, to have a chance at surviving some of these attacks, as soon as I figure out where armor is, you will need silvadite armor. Gives you a lot of armor. Gives you a poo ton of armor. So let's look at some of this silvadite. And go in here. We're going to do that one more time, but we're going to go out just a little farther so I don't get spawn killed like crazy. Alright, so now we got silvadite armor on. Let's go out here. Let's step outside for a minute. Alright, let's go to Misk. Dark Knight. Bam, we'll go with the Dark Knight this time. They have the same stats, that's why they're relatively able to kill each other easily. Oh, hold up. I need a weapon to fight him off, so let me get my great sword. We're gonna duke it, son. And you're not winning this. Alright, let's see what you're about, sonny boy. I'm gonna let him hit me once. I want to know, and that still takes a chunk of his, still takes a chunk of my health. So you still gotta be on your stuff, man. These guys hit with almost 100 damage, and as you can see, that was quite a fight between me and him. He ate. He ate for days. So, definitely something to be wary of. There will be better forms of armor that I'm going to add to this. So honestly, I haven't tested that fighting. And I didn't know he would eat so much. I didn't think he would eat so much. If he didn't eat so much, it'd probably be an easier fight, if we're being honest with ourselves. But who wants it easy? As you can see, that took some chunk off the armor. It really did a number. Diamond armor, he's still going to one-shot you through diamond armor. You need Sylvanite. So, see, I don't know how I'm doing that. Alright. Anyway, let's show you a few other things. I already showed you the huntsman cabin. What else have I not showed you? Miska. Okay, there's the GS handle. I want to show you guys the battle axe or the war axe, and you would need 2 GS handles for that. To make one of these, you would also need Sylvanite. You would need a lot of that, actually. So go to decorations, get one of these. Boom. Then you would make this. And boom. Then you got battle axe. Look at the battle axe. Hits for 30 freaking damage. And you can see the greatsword doesn't hit soft. And that Dark Knight just kind of sat there and ate. If you're not wearing armor, even if you're wearing diamond armor, they're gonna one-shot you. But they only spawn in the Badlands. Or the Wasteland, excuse me. That's a baby fox. That is honestly so cool. Alright, lost my train of thought there. So, you've seen the elk. You've seen the battle axe. I'm trying to think of everything. To make sure I've shown you guys everything. Let me just peek around, because there's still more to come. There's still a lot to happen. But I do like this. This is one of those things you could settle. You could call this home if you find one in a reasonable spot, which the code, for some reason, makes them spawn all over the place. And I hope toning down the spawn tick on these doesn't blow the whole structure of them. Because sometimes I had to set them to where they don't spawn nearly as often, and they still kind of spawn relatively close to each other. Like these two are just right on next to each other. Sunrise is coming. Show you guys kind of more on this biome. So you got big mushrooms, you got the birch trees, just kind of like a stoner's paradise, or I don't know, whatever the hell. Got all the, just if I was a stoner, I'd feel like this would just be what the, I don't know, whatever. But I think that's pretty much it. I've shown you everything. You got the quail, the birds. That is a poopy spawn. If you could build something around this and make it better, I guess. It just kind of spawned in the air. See, this is what I was talking about. Some of these spawns are just weird. So, I'm going to give you more of an update on this mod. And it will be available for Java 1.14.4. I will leave Mediafire links and descriptions once I have this fully completed, because there's going to be a lot more to come. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that and saw some cool things. I wish some of these things would come into Minecraft, especially the elk. This one could definitely be one, right? Let me give him something. Let me give him something to remember me by real quick. Ooh. Okay. Now these guys got a little bit of health too. They got about 30 health. And they will try to avoid you, so you gotta be kind of smart about how you hunt these things. As you can see, he's panicking his tail off, and then bam, finally dies. there will be plenty more of these animals for the autumn biomes and other biomes alike. Hope you guys enjoyed looking at this mod. Smash that like button as always. Subscribe. More to come on this. Without further ado, Ontar signing off. Peace.